Christmas. And over there. Yo. 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 Yeah, happy holidays. Oh, shit, I opened the wrong one. Good morning. What are you guys doing today? I figured I'd do my... nothing much. I just came down to the shop. I had to finish... I had to finish making a video, so I finished that up. So I figured I'd hang out for a little bit and then go home and relax. You know, really nothing much. Just get ready for Christmas Eve tomorrow and Christmas Day. You know, then back to work Friday or Wednesday. No, I don't dip. Dip is disgusting. Your lip will fall off and all that shit. You get all that stuff in your teeth and your gums, you know. And no DBS wants to make out a dude with a dude that his lips all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? At least smoking, your lungs will fall out and you'll die. But at least your face stays pretty. You know, like dipping, you could lose your whole jaw and shit. You know, it's not very, you know, no chick wants a dude with no face. You know. Yeah, thank you. No. Usually they won't. Yeah, I use the Milwaukee stuff more than the Snap-on stuff. I mean, the 18-volt stuff I don't even use. I don't even know why I have it anymore. I should sell it, but it's not worth anything, so fuck it. Just keep it. Prenup agreement is a must. Yeah, when you're messing with the DBSs, you want to have a prenup. Are we staying busy? Yes. Yep. Last week we hauled 561 tons to one place. That was just my trucks. I was like, son of a bitch. You know, that thing, I mean, Jesus, that was just a one job. And that was an 800-ton order, and we hauled 561 of it, so say we hauled pretty much 3/4 of it. Yeah, Andrew, yep, they're up there. They need to fucking get working on that goddamn thing. You know, I need that truck back. I'll be up there Monday in the body shop. We're going to see if we can fix the hood on the red one. Yeah, I like the long neck ratchet. They're coming out with a 1/4-inch long neck too. I think I might get that one because I don't have very many 1/4-inch stuff. You know, they're coming out with a 1/4-inch long one, so I think I'll get that. Oh, it got into a wreck. JST7 got into a wreck. It fucked it up pretty good. Whole front axle's got it out. No, Brittany is no DBS. Yeah, my dudes tear shit up. Well, it's the fixing the red truck that got asphalt dumped on it. That one's getting fixed. But the accident was not his fault. Some guy just turned right in front of him. It fucked that. It fucked that thing all up. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be over there at some point. You know, what, the hood? Yeah, I do have cameras inside my trucks. That doesn't mean they're going to use them or look at them. You know what I'm saying? Do I have... Yeah, the PWZs, I got those. Yeah, I got up to the 3s. That's all that I have. I was looking at getting the 4s and the 5s, but the 5s are like $500. But, you know, if you ever have to get a hold of something big, them are what you want. What's up, Fuzzy? A DBS is a dirty butt slut. That's what a DBS is. Well, I'm glad that somebody likes Mack trucks, but I ain't one. Hey, Honda. Yeah, the PWZ 4s, you know, like they're so fucking big, you know, fuck. No video of the accident damage. I haven't fucking filmed that. It got towed off the highway to the fucking body shop, and it's been sitting there since November 21st, almost a month. And we ain't even fucking took the axle out of it yet. So, hopefully, the driver's fine. He's working now. What's up, District? Oh, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I got 4 days off. I'm like, I don't have anything to do. I can't sit home all day, you know. That'll drive me nuts. That's supposed to be, what, my truck? I don't know what of a Whitmaker wheel conversion is. I don't have a video on that. Mill something? Yeah, I guess I could fucking chuck some shit up in the mill and just start fucking spraying it down, you know, just cut shit. The video which of how to fix what I did to lock the bed so it goes up and down, it's in a video. I shot a video on that. Let's see, that's been quite a while ago. Let's see, before that, let's see, it's before that. Before that, yeah, it's called Dump Truck Bed Control Lever Repair. It was 5 months ago. It'll show you how to take it apart and, you know, cut that. Oh, the socket trays are not coming too good. That project's probably over. I need a fucking I need a CNC for that. I might clean up the shop. There's a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of shit, and I gotta organize and do all that, and kind of get some better containers to put things in, maybe. I might. No, we're not working tomorrow. All the municipalities are closed, so it's really not worth working. You know, it's easier just to take the day off. I mean, we're going to come in and haul 1 load of fucking salt. I'm not doing that. No, I will not go all automatics. I'm not going to have all automatics. Some guys don't want to drive all automatics. They want to drive stick shift trucks for some reason. You know, like I got a bunch of dudes that want to be cowboys and shit, and they want to shift. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'd rather have the Eaton Ultra shifts. I like those better. No, I got, in the Christmas video, I got some more Tiger Tool stuff in, and there'll be a pretty exciting announcement about the Tiger Tool stuff. You know. Uh, Man, Fuzzy, that's a hard question. Probably. The M12 Stubby is pretty legit. That 3/8 gun fucking rocks ass. I'd have to say, I don't know. I've never compared it to the full version. You know what I'm saying? To a video on how much I owe to Snap-on. It's quite a bit. I think it's like 30 grand or something like that. I don't even know what it is. They take money out of my account every month. That's all that I know. And they'll probably continue to do that for... Fuck. They always got shit coming out you want. You know, it's just another bill. Yeah, hopefully we will see the Snap-on brushless. Don't hold your breath. Yeah, I got a clutch video. Yep. Clutches suck, because you got to take the whole fucking transmission out, and that's a fucking pain in the ass. And then, you know, I mean, it's a good day and a half job. If you're by yourself, it's a day and a half. Two guys, you could do it in a day. You know, you got to take the PTO off. You got to move all that shit out of the way. You got to fucking... I mean, it's just like, motherfuck. Yeah. You know, fucking shoo-wee. It fucking clutches. You know, that's why they charge about... I think it put a clutch in, it's like $2,800. I think that's what I get charged. I don't even remember. When we do it here, it's just, you know, it's pretty easy. I mean, I got the transmission jack and all that stuff, so that makes it easier. No, there's no way to slide it back with the PTO on it, because you can't get the transmission jack fucking up under the transmission, and you don't want that transmission moving around. I'm going to tell you that right now. That thing is fucking serious. Clutch adjustment's easy. You just get you a board, push the clutch pedal to the floor, and then, you know, turn it a couple times, or push the... There's a little 5/8 nut in there. You'll see it. You push that in, and you fucking, you know, you just turn it. The clutch is actually about $900 if you buy a 2050 clutch. But even if you have, I always buy a 2050 clutch no matter what. Even if you have a small motor, just put a 2050 clutch in it, so, you know, it'll make the pedal feel real hard, but it'll last a little bit longer. Now, mine is, you could lift it up and have it, but you couldn't lift it as high enough to get the, you know, to make the transmission come out easier. You work at Coletta Air? That's a pretty good job. My buddy Ryan works on Coletta's fucking... or on Richie's car. Your mechanic's lazy? Well, you gotta then either do it yourself or find a guy that ain't lazy. You know? Yeah, I would like to get a set of those truck lists, but they're fucking 40 grand. You know, they're fucking big money. I need a bigger shop because I'm already out of space. Well, they're liars. Can't do one in 4 hours. You can get the transmission out in 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to get the transmission out in 4 hours, but you can't fucking... You can't put a fucking... You can't change the clutch in 4 hours. No fucking way. Yeah, I know. I should get him to sponsor me. Fucking Fuzzy. You know? Well, I don't really know how many miles it needs before you got to change the fluid in the Allisons. Like I check it all the time, and we're still at fuel or at percentage like 60%. So I think when it gets to 30, we'll change it, but I don't know how to reset that value. I'll have to look that up. Well, you would just ask, well, when Connie comes in there to yell at everybody or whatever he does, just ask them to go work on the dragsters. If they need people, go over there and ask who's in charge. Chad Head, I think. Go ask Chad Head for a job. You know, it used to be Jimmo is who you wanted to talk to, but go talk to Chad Head. He's up there. Yeah, I would say you probably reset it through the laptop. I might take it somewhere the first time just because, fuck, that oil's so expensive. You know what I'm saying? It takes 11 gallons. Fucking 11 gallons to change the. That's how much that transmission holds. So if it ever exploded, there's going to be 11 gallons all over the fucking highway. Well, I didn't order. I didn't order a extended shifter. Didn't order one. I haven't ordered one. Yeah, the oil life has to be reset. If you change the oil and filters, it'll tell you to, you got to reset the filter life so it starts over. I would say it's probably 100,000 miles is the way that I'm looking at it. 100 and something. Depends on how hard you fucking roll how hard you're fucking the shit up. I might go to Indy this year again, but I don't know how many more I'll go to. Depending if I have any time off, I might go to some, but it's boring to go by yourself. It's boring. I think it's boring to go to the drag race because there's nothing really for me to do. Like I've seen a fuel car go up and down a racetrack fucking a bazillion times, so there's nothing new to see there, you know. I'm in the office every day. I'm here every day. At some point in the day, I'm here. So, yeah, I'm going to buy the same trucks. I changed them up a little bit, but they're all pretty much the same. Yeah, I bought them. I got 3 on order. Got 3 trucks. I'm assuming they'll be in sometime in March. I think that's when I ask him. Your boss man don't show up every day? I show up every day at the shop. I got nothing else to do. This is my whole life here. So I come to the shop every day. No internationals. I don't know if I'm going to buy any. Yeah, I'm going to get another 389 for myself. Yep. Yeah, I don't. The internationals, like, I mean, I can run them, and it would be all right, but the resale value is not going to be very good. You know what I'm saying? No Max Force. It would have to have a Cummins in it. Yeah. When you're the boss, you're there every day, you know? I had my Sterling for almost 3 years. I had that thing. You know. I had it almost 3 years. Glorified babysitter. Sometimes I feel like that. You know, it's like, fuck. Here we go. Yeah, conventional, international, yeah. 2019 Western Star, what did he buy? A 47 or a 4700, or did he buy a 49? The 49s look pretty good. Whatever, the 49 FX. So you got a step forward axle. Oh, it used to be a tractor. I don't know what the deal with Coon Trucking is. I don't know. You know, who knows? Always just trying it, Western Stars. Western Stars are good trucks. They ride rough. They're fucking built like tanks. Yeah, the Sterling was my first truck ever. First truck ever I owned was the Turdling. Oh, one Mac. Ugh. Yeah, just go over to the race shop and talk to Chad Head. If you want a job. Chad Head, Bender, fuck. Who else is over there? Flynn, Troy, James. Ask one of those guys. If they're looking for people, they'll give you a job. I like the 389s. Well, here's something that you got to think about there, engineered or whatever. Shops don't make you money. Okay? This shop is just this thing don't do nothing, doesn't earn you a fucking dollar. Okay? Doesn't do a goddamn thing. Now, another truck would earn you money, okay? That earns you money. Shop don't do a fuck goddamn thing. You know? I understand you need a place to park your truck, but there's a lot of find a place that's not very expensive. Parking is big business. Yeah, it gives you a place. Yeah, that's about all the shop does. But it costs you money. No, I didn't drive a race car. I just worked on it. Oh, so you just get a shop big enough and then have everybody else park their shit at yours? Yeah, that's... I don't know how that's going to work. It kind of does, but having multiple trucks will... You want to have multiple trucks first. You know? Because then you have dual income. Because then when one's broke, you're still making money. You know, that's the key. Because they will break. The Snowman drove a 74 W900 Kenworth. That's what the Snowman drove in Smokey and the Bandit. The original one was a 74 W9 KDEB. Yeah, you do save money by working on them, but you don't need some big elaborate fucking place. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need some place that fucking cost you $2,000 when you make 10 a month. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make a lot of sense. My personal truck is not here yet. So I gave up the one that I drove last year, and then I'll get another one next year. Yeah, $1,000 a month is all right, but anything over that, fucking no. Yes, I do, Fuzzy. I do need an elaborate toolbox. Yes, I do. I need somewhere to keep my tools, and if you're gonna buy something, you might as well buy the fucking best thing you can get, you know? Especially if you can afford it. I mean, I didn't buy this with one truck. I bought it with when I had two. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have like a single truck before I bought all this shit. Yeah, I got all 389s. Yeah, I got two trucks first. Yep. Yeah. Buy another box. Well, I wish it was that easy. You know, I could buy a Snap on box, or I could buy a fucking, uh, or I could buy another truck. So I think I'll buy another truck first. I rented a little like storage unit. I had a 2 bay storage unit that was next to the place where I'm at now. And that little, it cost me $450 a month per storage unit. So I had two trucks, you know, I had two storage units right next to each other and all that stuff. And then I moved over here. No, I'm not getting a Mr. Big. I would have bought a Mr. Big, but it won't fit in the room where all this stuff is. So, can't have one of those. Yeah, my setup's not too bad. You know, I've also worked on it. Yeah, just remember, you know, like, you should be scared to get another truck, you know? I mean, think about me. I went from 2 to 7. You know, I basically added 5 more. You know, that was pretty fucking crazy. I mean, that takes huge balls. I mean, I was a little bit nervous, like, how is this going to work out? But so far, it's been worked out pretty good. My hardware room is just sitting over there. Uh, you know, it's just sitting over there. It's not really doing too much. I mean, it's bought and paid for, so that's a positive. Your wife's a cheapskate. Well, you know, it is what it is. No, I don't run any dash cams in my truck. I probably should, but I don't. Let me tell you, my wife is nervous on how much money goes out each month. You know, like how many trucks we have and all that stuff. That makes her nervous. Doesn't really make me that nervous because, you I know I can keep them pretty busy. Yeah, there's a lot of work out here. You know, the more trucks you got, the more work you get. I don't know what I don't know. It just goes with it kind of goes with the territory. It's kind of weird. It's like the more trucks you get, that seems like more the more people want to use you for something. Yeah, my monthly fuel bill is outrageous. Yeah, that's where my shop is. Yep. Yeah, I don't understand like why guys would own trucks if they can't work on them themselves. That's a losing battle. You know, like why would you own a truck that you can't work on? Right? Why would you do that? You know, I think diesel prices finally went below $2. I don't even really look at what the how much it cost a gallon. You know, I don't even know what it is. Let's see here. I don't think I have any fuel bills because I just paid them all. Oh no, I got one. Yeah, I saved a bunch of money on my car insurance. Oh, diesel fuel did go down. Huh. So $2.10 plus 54 cents is what I pay for diesel fuel. So $2.10. So it was $2.65. That's fucking pretty good. Hi, Alexandria. Yeah, that's cheap for diesel fuel. That's what I paid. Where is gas $1.88 at? Fucking hey. My truck has more axles than you've had girlfriends. Well, that's either a good or a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? That's either good or bad. That means that you've been with one for a while, or, you know, you just haven't got that many of them. You know? You're going to Mansfield. What's tomorrow? Monday? Is tomorrow Monday? Women give you weak legs. Hey, Queen of the Roof, happy Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah, I think it's Monday. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to the body shop to look at that to get that truck. If I can see what we can do with that. See if we can get that fixed. So that saves me some money. That'd be the key, is to save money. The truck that turned over, it's gone. That thing's been gone for months. I'm so glad that that thing's gone. Shoo wee. Tired of fucking with it. It is nice that Nick doesn't have to call me every day like, dude, this thing's broken. Can you fix it? Yeah, it's the bird bath hood. Yeah, we're going to see if we can pop it out. No, I sold the Sterling outright. The best brand of tires to buy for trucks. That depends. Okay, how much money do you want to spend and how long do you want them to last? Okay, how, double coins, no, no, no. I've had really good luck with the XD5A pluses from Michelin. Uh, and I've had good luck with some Bridgestones. Bridgestone fronts. They have a new one out called 864. Kind of like that tire a little bit better than the Michelin ones. It's about $200 cheaper, but the tread pattern is a little bit better for kind of what we do. But now tires fucking are kind of a touchy subject, okay? Because you can buy two sets of Chinese tires, okay, or you can buy one sets of Michelins for the exact same price, and the Michelins will last longer than the Chinese tires will. You know, like Chinese tires, fucking, they'll wear like iron for like, I don't know, 10,000 miles, and then all of a sudden they'll be fucking bald. And you'd be like, what the fuck? You know, but what was that? What else was I gonna say? Fuck. You know, I'm a closed shoulder tire guy. Now, also, the longer the truck, the shorter the tires last. Is what I found. You know, like I could probably get 2 seasons out of a set of floats on like a triaxle, but uh, on these big uh, on the longer the trucks, the more pressure it puts on them, the less that they wear a lot faster. So you have to take that in consideration. Thank you, Shane and Sarah. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. Yeah, recaps do cause too much damage when they blow. And also, you know, they'll fucking recap a goddamn Chinese tire. No. I have one set of recaps out in the barn that I haven't put them on yet, but they were half the price as a new set of Michelins. But I'm going to run them and just see maybe if I cap them one time because I know where the casings have been. You know, like they casing to my tires, not anybody else's tires. So that's the thing. Yeah, when they blow, they fucking take out a ton of shit. Do I run receptor new? Yeah. Yeah, they'll retread tires. You know, I wouldn't recommend retreading old ones, but you know, if you got I mean, mine came off a brand new truck, so I know where the caps have been and all that stuff. So, you know, it's right there. I don't know what my monthly Mountain Dew bill is. What's up, Erico? Yeah, I can teach you how to drive an 18 speed with deep reduction and 2-speed rear end. Just, you know, rev it up, fucking shove it in gear, and just start pulling and switching knobs. You'll be good at it, dude. I mean, you have mechanical ability. It's not that hard. I'm sure your brother's tow truck, he'd let you drive that. You know, be out there just wearing it out. I know that you don't like to work on big trucks. You know? Yeah. You just rev it up. I mean, there's no, you know, Erico, here's how I explained, well, like when I taught guys how to drive trucks. I said, driving a truck and shifting a truck is like a woman. Okay? What, you know what I'm saying? Guys want to get all excited and jamming in gear and all that stuff. Slow patience wins the race. You got to get them warmed up a little bit. You know, you don't just go ramming your shit in them. You know what I'm saying? So it that's what you want. I know. Yeah, I know you don't like working on them. Which really, I don't know. I wouldn't want to work on a. Yeah, this is it, Erico. I'm a multifaceted channel here. So like working on a car to me, I'm not really into it because there's all that shit that can go wrong. Like I watch your videos and I'm thinking like, God damn, man, you got to take off like 80 things to fucking get to one goddamn thing. I'm like, that's a pain in the ass, you know? Are you in your shop today, Eric? Or are you out at the house? You know? Yeah. You're working on your own junk. Okay, so you're putting together your four-wheeling vehicle, the old family vacation rig there. I guess that's what you'd be working on them. Oh, the Tundra needs service. Huh. The Jeep's still on the back burner? I figured you'd have to, well, you got a little bit till the spring comes, because I'm sure it's snowing like a motherfucker in New York right now. What's up, Knox? I'm sure that it's snowing pretty good up there. Here, it's like 40 degrees and warm. We haven't got no snow yet, but yeah. That's all that I got. No snow, just chilly. Ugh. Oh, man. That sucks. I like the snow. I like when you go outside and it's snowing and it's real quiet. I don't know what that is. I just like that. 70 degrees and it's Christmas? You got to be down south. What states allows the lift axle things? Every state will allow the lift axles. It's just how many they'll count. Ohio, Michigan, Indiana is only 2 lift axles that they'll count. Uh, Kentucky will only count 2 lift axles. Now, Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, they'll count all that other stuff. No, Eric. You want to put the tag axles down all the time when you're loaded. Not when you're empty, but when you're loaded. If not, that thing will not fucking stop. I'm going to tell you right now, you put 25 ton on that bastard and ride around with the lift axles up. First of all, you couldn't steer it because you'd be like, fuck. And it will not stop. You can push the brake pedal and it does absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You would run over, you would kill somebody in a Prius, guaranteed. That's even with the Jake on. It's just that there's so many different rules. Yes, I use steerable lift axle tags, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so it just gives you more braking power. And also it evens out how much load you have on each tire is really all it does. It does help though. The steerable tags is definitely nice. But coming down to 20% grade, yeah, you're not really using the brakes all that much. You better hope that you got it in the right gear and you got the Jake on. And you gotta slow her down 5 mile an hour and run her back up. You can't just jam on the brakes. Or do you have to start upshifting? Holy shit. I don't think that I've ever scared anybody that that I've ridden with. I really don't think that I've done that. You know, you got to keep it from over revving. Yeah, because the Cummins 2100, bud. She's tapped out. She's tapped out. Yeah, you don't want to get loads in your hair. I can put all of them down and go around a corner. They're all steerable. You can just put them down. It has a 31-degree steering angle. So, you know, that's what it is. Okay, Eric, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Get back to that Tundra. I know you probably got to get home. Merry Christmas to you and Mrs. O and the kids out there. And Hannah and your new shop helper, which I don't remember her name. And that was pretty cool that you gave that car away. Yes, Marie, that you gave that car away to that lady. She looked like she didn't know what the hell was going on. You know, that was nice. Giving back. You know. Yeah, it looked like it. All right, see you later. How long am I going to keep the trucks before I trade them in? Well, that depends. If I can still get good trade-in value and I owe less than I trade, so let's say, like, some of my trucks I put $30,000 down on. Well, when you make a $4,000 or $3,000 a month truck payment, it doesn't take very many years before you pay down. But let's say I could trade a truck in that I owe 100 grand on, and they want to give me 135 for trade. Well, then I can take that other money and put it towards the other one. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you don't want the trucks to get too old to where they're too ragged out, because then you get less trade-in value on them. But, like, you know, 3-year-old dump trucks are still bringing 135 to 140 grand, you know, at the dealership. So, and that's with like 175,000 miles on them. So, you know, it's just about, you have to balance it out. See, I get celebrities over here, you know. I guess everybody watches, you know, my channel. No, I don't carry a portable air pump. I have little air fittings on the truck that you can put a hose to and use the compressor on the truck to pump the tires up. Well, I haven't had a truck a full year, but it's anywhere between 50 and 60,000 miles. Everyone was. Well, yeah, I guess I am a legend. I guess. No, I don't pack heat. I'm not a gun-toting person. No, I would not buy a wrecked dump truck and rebuild it. Nope. No, thank you. It's a lot of work. Yeah, I mean, that's what we run. You know, like Nick was telling me yesterday, he came in and he's like, man, you just changed the oil of this thing at 10,000 miles 2 weeks ago. And he goes, I got 14,000 miles on this thing. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, you've driven it that much? He goes, yeah. He goes, we've been doing 500 to 600 miles a day, Justin. I'm like, God damn. All right. What made me change my channel name? Well, I mean, really, my channel is about my trucking business, so I figured, fuck, we might as well just make everything all the same and just call it Justin Sturgill Trucking. That's what the hell it is. That's what my channel's about, is basically my trucking business and my life and basically my opinion on things. You know what I'm saying? So why not just call it Justin Sturgill Trucking? Now, I will tell you, once I changed it to Justin Sturgill Trucking, more opportunities came my way. And you guys will find out about that a little bit later. Like Christmas and New Year's, all I'm going to tell you is if you guys get any gift cards or anything, save your money till January 1st, because I got a pretty good promotional code coming out with a company that you guys might like or might not like, but it's still pretty good. No, I'm not going to end my Patreon account. I'll leave it up there. It's kind of a habit that I put all the videos up there. You know? No, Ohio Power Tool, I do have a code, but I could never get it to work. I probably got to call that guy. I don't. Everybody says that Patreon is run by scumbags. I don't really know. Thank you for purchasing a hoodie. I just sent 2 out today, so my wife's gonna be like, "Damn it!" She'll have to get another one ready, and I'll send it out or Wednesday probably. Yep, I still have that electric 4 vacuum. It's not really a vacuum; it's a street sweeper. But yeah, that thing is. I still got it. I still use it. Lonely mechanic. To answer your question, no. So I don't understand what happened with the Patreon thing. Like, why everybody says the people that run it. What's the thing about that? No, I don't plan on having a road tractor anytime soon. I've watched some of Brian's videos, not very many. $20. Fuzzy, who wants to impregnate somebody? Who wants to do that? Well, I don't really know very much about the road tractor game, you know. Oh, okay. All right, I understand. Yeah, I do watch South Main Auto. I watch Eric O. You can learn a lot from Eric O. He was actually just in here. Eric O stopped by to say hello and Merry Christmas. That's Eric O, Yoda Dog. You know who Eric O is. Yeah, he was in my chat. See, I mean, like, you know, how many... Eric O is a pretty cool dude. Maybe one day if I ever go to New York, I'll drive by South Main Auto, you know. I know that you're not supposed to call before you come. Or you're not supposed to call a shop at all. That's... you know, not what you're supposed to do. I'm not starstruck. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sorry, I'm not a name guy. You know, like it'll get messed up pretty quick. I don't even know what it is. Don't bother me. Um, maybe I'll have a meet and greet. I don't know. Uh, I'd like to, but it's just like, when do I find the time? You know what I'm saying? And like, when's a fair time for everybody to come and hang out at my shop? Like, you know what I'm saying? It has to be on a Saturday or a Sunday, you know, and it's got to be a Saturday. But most of the time, my trucks are working Saturday. So then, if we don't have that much parking, and then if my guys can't get in and fucking get the trucks fueled and get the hell out of here, you know, then I got to listen to them. So it's kind of like we'd have to have no work on Saturday, and that's hard to plan, you know, because I only know the day before what's going on. You know, maybe March I'm super busy because I got 2 truck shows to go do. February I might go to Hawaii. Uh, Fuck, you know, I gotta. It's kind of hard to like spin it in. Like Memorial Day might be a good day. You know, I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I'd let anybody drive my truck. You know, I mean, I let you look at them, but I don't think like driving them around. You know. I'm putting one will be in, yes, a truck show. Yes, it's not really like a truck show. It's kind of like a fuck. What do you call that? It's up in Indy. It's called the Work Truck Show. One of my trucks will be in the Brandon booth. So they asked me to come and hang out that day and stuff like that. Yeah, yes, Fuzzy. There is a fuckload of Asians in Hawaii. You would love that place. You know, yeah, it's like a vendors convention, yes. And then I'll go to Mads, but I don't really know like how would I put one of my trucks in a truck show? Because here's a question: mine aren't really like mine really aren't a fucking, you know, they're not a show truck. They're a work truck. You know, like we're gonna show up with asphalt on shit. You know, like how in the hell I don't see. I don't like when I go to the truck shows. Like I look at some of those trucks, and they got some nice stuff on them, but it's just not. I'm not into that type of like everything's got to be fucking like perfect. I want the guy to like drive the truck down there after, you know, like work the truck. That's what it's designed to do, you know, like yes, like take pride and have it clean and nice and polished and all that stuff, but use use the truck during the week. So I don't know like cuz every time you go there it's like limited mileage. Like what the hell is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, like that Randy Mannon's dude truck. I like his truck, but I don't like the aluminum bed. Like I wouldn't want to polish that. Fuck that. Yeah. Yeah, like I want to show up with one of my trucks like where we just cleaned it and it just came out of hauling fucking asphalt every other day. You know what I'm saying? Like would I like to have a show truck that'd be like my personal truck that I would still drive and go get asphalt in? Yeah, I would do that. I just don't have the money to build what I want. You know, because we're talking about spending fucking 250 grand on a damn Peterbilt show truck, you know, and having it all decked out and real nice and all that shit. You know, have a million lights on it. You know, because those truck shows, you got to have a million lights. And then they wanted, like, do the interior, you know, like paint the floor. Like, well, I'd have that scratched up in 2 days. You know, that should have be all fucked up. Yeah, you're gonna have to wash it every time you take it out. Yeah, I don't like the trailer queen trucks. Like, if you hauled it there on a trailer, like, come the fuck on, dude. Now, if you have some kind of like ultra like rare truck, like let's say you had a truck that only had like 150 miles on it, it was like stored away. Okay, that's cool because that's like a piece of history. It's like it came off the showroom floor, but it's 30 years old. I understand that, but like you build a truck just to fucking do truck shows with? Come on, dude. Come on, drive that motherfucker. Yeah, needle nose Peterbilt, those are classy. Yeah, a needle nose Peterbilt, man, they look good. They look good. I don't like a freight. I don't like cab overs. I'm not driving no fucking cab over. Okay, because you're gonna beat the ambulance, or you're gonna beat the you're gonna beat the morgue there by at least 2 hours. You know. Well, my dream idea is I want to get a 1981 359 Peterbilt, and I want to put it on a like 20 a newer chassis. So I want to find just a cab and hood, basically extended hood 359, and I want to have it, but mount it on like a 2020 or a 21, you know, a newer chassis. So you can get a chassis from Peterbilt, rolling chassis. Put the 359 on that. But at least you would have like you'd have disc brakes, you'd have all that stuff. And then put an 18 speed in it. And I would like to find either like an older KTA or KTTA 600, like an old school Cummins, or something that makes 1,000 horsepower, like a 600 ISX turned up to the max maybe in it, or a big C18 Cat, something like that, like where, and then have the interior finished in with, make it look like, with the 81 dash and all that type of stuff, and then have it painted, the legendary blue, and how I like my fenders and all that stuff. Like it would, but you could use it every day and not have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would like to have, and then put an arm bed on it, and then have them, do a special bed where it's a little bit more smoother and all that stuff. Change the back door location a little bit, like how that looks, and then take it to truck shows, or like it would be like my personal truck. It'd roll smoke, be loud. You know what I'm saying? Have a nice stereo in it. Not like where you got where it's all speakers, but just fucking something kind of old school, but mix it with the new. Kind of like a fucking 2 miles a gallon. Yeah. Something that would just be like kind of crazy to drive. You could go up a hill without shifting gears. A truck like that. Any hill, loaded. Yeah, but you know how like guys take like 68 Camaros and they put them on newer chassis so they drive better and all that stuff. Yeah, twin stick truck. That's what I'd like. How often do you, hopefully you never have to change a transmission ever. Some of them will go 350,000. I don't know. The only time I've changed them is because they broke, and that's probably because driver abuse or anything like that. I don't know how much mileage an 800 horsepower truck gets. I don't own one. But, one that rolls coal like black. Yeah, a resto mod type thing is what I'm interested in. Because then it could have disc brakes on it and have all modern chassis and all that stuff. And it would be a dump truck. I think it would be pretty fucking cool. Yeah, air ride cab. Everything. Hold on here. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Yeah, Fuzzy, a resto mod type thing. But I think it'd be pretty cool to have an old cab on there. Ugh. Rolling coal does not make you look like an idiot. No, you guys know I don't wash my hands. I don't shut the door either. Well, whoever, I had a guy that came visited me, and he tried to talk to that dude from Big Rig Videos, Chris, and told Chris to check out my channel and come and do a rolling CB interview with me. And the dude said 10-4, but he also said that he's not in Ohio. He's not in Cincinnati very much. So I'd have to go to like a trucking show or something like that. And that's something I want to do in the future, but I don't know how you register a truck to put it in the truck show. I really don't know how to do that. Yeah, he lives in Florida. So, I mean, it's not like he's coming up here to Ohio. But, I would like to do it, because he asks a lot of questions. And, I'm sure it'd be 30 or 40 minutes, and all that stuff. Just to go roll around, I would love to do one. But, like I requested to be his friend on Facebook, but he never, never sent me a confirmation back. Yeah, I'll be at the Louisville Truck Show. I go every year. Oh, you just fill out the form and you're in the truck show? That's how you do it? Huh. I didn't know that. Wonder how I could, I don't really have one that's all like decked out. I have stuff that's all like, just straight, you know. Yeah, it can't be that simple. They're probably like, who is this guy? You know, Justin Sturgill, who's this fucking asshole? When you go to fill something out, that's probably what, you know. Yeah, the DOT loves rolling coal. You have a working truck. Yeah, that's what so that's what you'd have to put it in, is like working truck. Maybe I'll ask Nick if he wants to put his truck in the truck show. Me and him will go down there and hang out all weekend. That means I got to be there all weekend. I can't come and leave. You know what I'm saying? I'd get pretty bored just sitting there. Maybe you talk to people and stuff like that. Yeah, wash and a wax, that'd be pretty good. I'm not a Corvette guy either. I consider, like, I have a friend that wants a Corvette, and I call him a needle dick all the time. I'm like, dude, what the fuck you gonna do with a Corvette, dude? Like, that's not like anybody can have a Corvette, okay? I could go in the GM right now and get me a Corvette. You are a dude that, I mean, are you that much in a midlife crisis that you need a Corvette? I mean, come on. Fucking fuck. No, I have not found anybody to polish wheels. Like, there's one guy in here, he's like, well, you'd have to take them all off and bring them to me. So I said, I'm going to dismount 7 truck wheels and you take them over to you. Are you fucking out of your mind? I'm not doing that. I want somebody to come here. Yeah. Yeah, get a goddamn Ferrari, okay? Or a Lamborghini. Don't get a goddamn Corvette. I mean, come the fuck on. I'm like, what are you going to do with this thing? You're never going to drive it. You're never going to drive this thing. You drive an F-350 Ford, okay? You just got another brand new one. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. I'd probably be the only guy with a Ferrari that would smoke cigarettes in the goddamn thing, put Mountain Dew in the cup holder, and drive the thing. That's what it's made to be. That's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to drive it. You're not supposed to look at it in your garage like, hey, check this fucking thing out. Got this goddamn Ferrari here. Look at this. I got it underneath this car cover. No. Fuck that. Fuck that. Not into that. Yeah, I think I'm the only YouTuber that's seen Fuzzy's car in person. Well, I saw it in the bubble. It was in the bubble. It's got a pretty cool paint job on it, I think he'll be a good Ferrari driver. It'll keep Sebastian on his toes. It was in its condom. Yes, it was in its bubble. Like, you can't touch it. Like, it was wintertime when I was there. Yeah, there you go. Chinese businessman drives a law Ferrari to work every day. That's what you're supposed to do. If you have that much money, drive the fucking thing. Drive the thing. That's why they built these trucks. They didn't build these trucks for you to put them in a garage and look at them. You know what I'm saying? It's made to be worked. Worked. You totaled it in 5 months? Yeah. Young kids should not get a high horsepower vehicle for your first car. You will wreck that motherfucker. Because you just don't know how to drive yet. You know what I'm saying? The Kia of sports cars. All right, Fuzzy, I'll tell him that. I'll tell him that. I'm sure he'll enjoy that. Ugh. Now, my first car, I had a Ford Probe. Then I had the Integra. Then I went to the S10. And now I'm in the Street Beast. I've only had 4 cars in my entire life. Which I don't think is that many. Some people have a lot of cars. I've only had 4. I drove the S10 from 2002 to 2017. That's a long time. Oh, man. My wife says there's something wrong with me because I'm fucking tired all the time. You have a Ford Ranger shitbox special? Man, Ford Ranger. Is it a manual? Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I have sleep apnea. Yeah, they have Ford Rangers in Europe. I don't think that they have like 2,500 trucks over there. Yeah, I know. It is called working for yourself. Anytime you get fucking some downtime, you want to take a nap. Yeah, I would think Europe would have more Ford Rangers than they would have Street Beast. You know what I'm saying? My friend Glenn just texted me. Ah, Glenn, you're hilarious. Yes, I do snore like a fucking freight train. It's bad. It's bad. Like I said, if I ever have to go drag racing, I have to get my own room because nobody can sleep with me. Yeah, I don't think in Europe there's any street beast running over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think their roads are big enough. Well, shit, where I live, you can't get my truck into a goddamn parking spot. You gotta think that thing out. You know, like you gotta really plan it out. Like, ooh, can I get it in there? It might take you one or two backups to get it in. It's not easy. It's like driving a goddamn Peterbilt around. You know, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this thing sucks. It's pretty tall. Dodge is flooding the market with big Rams at the moment. Oh, in the Netherlands? It's a what lift kit is under it? FabTech maybe? I think it's got a FabTech in it. It's only 6 inch. It's not that tall, but it just like you got to really rethink it. You got to rethink it. You know, you got to rethink that thing. You can't get it in everywhere. You know. Yeah. I haven't seen the new Rams. I'm not a big Chrysler fan. Uh, th- you know, those are pretty rough. Those are pretty rough. I mean, a Chrysler, once the warranty runs out, you are fucked. Okay? Fucked. Yeah, my wife drives the Street Beast. She hasn't hit anything yet. You know, my wife can pretty much drive anything. You know, I haven't seen the GMC HD. A lot of people said the Chevys were ugly. I haven't seen what the GMC looks like. I haven't found a picture of the 2020 GMC, but we'll see what it looks like. I I like that they went to the circle wheel openings on the 1500s, but on the 2500s they still went with the square wheel opening, which I'm like, God damn it. You know, you guys need to round that out. You know? My wife's never tried to drive the dump truck yet, but I'm sure she could. You know? No. That'll come out Monday or Tuesday. Then everybody will know what it is. It's not orange, it's red. What? I think it's red. Orange. No, it just wait. If you remember the Patreon, it's already out. It's already out there. You would get to see it and what's in it and all that stuff. Um, I like the 3 lift axle trucks better. The 7 axle trucks is it takes a special person to drive that thing. Like me and Nick can drive them, but you know, I'll probably buy another 7 axle truck in the future. Uh, you know, that'll probably be on the 2020 list. I'll get one of those and one more 6 axle, and then maybe one more quad axle. We'll kind of see what the workflow goes with. I'd like to have some trucks to do some dirt work with all the time, or what they call a general construction truck. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I can, you know, get a little bit more stuff. But the 7 axle stuff is only good for hauling gravel or big mainline stuff. You know, it gets a little tight when you start getting her in subdivisions and shit like that. No, I stick to the original Mountain Dew. I haul the same weight in both of them. Just the 7 axle, you're not going to get fucked with as much. It weighs a little. It weighs a little bit more than the other ones, like 2,000 pounds more. It weighs a ton more, but you know, it is what it is. The number of trucks that I want to be at, I guess, is probably, you know, maybe 20 eventually. Want to get there. You know, I'd like to double the fleet in. So we got 7, well, 10. By 2021, I want to have, you know, double what we are now. The lemonade citrus Mountain Dew from Taco Bell. I just get the regular Mountain Dew. Do I get 90-day stickers? No, we get 30-day temp tags. It's really like 45 days. But usually I have the memorandum titles in 5 days after that. And then I, you know, I do whatever. I go get the license plates right away. Yeah, Peterbilt's. Have all the same thing, you know. I like that. I like all the same everything. I never got pulled in with no. No, I don't do snow removal. No. Now, like if you got like let's say that we got a blizzard here, like where we got, I don't know, 2 feet in like a day, and some of these parking lots you would have to truck the snow out of it. We would go do that. You know, like go, you know, you would take a loader and they would shovel the snow out and we'd go drive it down the road. I would do something like that, you know. My Christmas party was at the beginning of the month for my employees. No, the lift axles don't help you with extra traction. They're just there to even out the tire pressure and basically carry more weight, you know. It'll help level the truck back up. Wow. Fuzzy, that's no good, but yeah, that, like the Queen said, that's no good. You got to renew that stuff. Nissan Patrol. That must be a European vehicle. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. You know, never heard of that. Oh, man, my arm. It's fucked up where I cut myself. Shit. Or actually, I ran it over with a grinder. Yeah, that must be European, guys. We don't have those over here. What's my plan for the rest of the day? I am going to go home and relax for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow I got to get up early because I got to be at the body shop by 8 so we can mess with that truck a little bit. But I'll probably go home and watch YouTube the rest of the day and see what E's doing. I'll probably mess around with him for a little bit. Like watch him run around the fucking shop or run around the house. No, I'm not going to video the body shop, no. If we get it popped out, I'll take some pictures. I might do I'll probably do some YouTube stories. I like the YouTube stories. No, I'm probably not going to get a day cab like haul. I don't want a tractor trailer. I like to do what I do, you know. Oh, I ran a grinder up my arm with these. Have you ever heard of these? It's Norton Blaze wheels. They're like a clean and strip wheel. You'll see. I have a video coming out about fixing Bill's truck some more. You know, I had a bunch of maintenance stuff to do on that. I'll probably release the hydraulic line video tomorrow, but the grinder. Oh, it was a clean cut. It was just like, think about taking a grinder to your arm. And I screwed it up pretty good. Well, one truck is wrecked, and then one I got to get the bird bath out of the hood. When we dumped asphalt on that, that was not a stellar fucking thing. You know. Yeah, so think about those Norton Blaze wheels. Have you guys ever tried those? It's like this orange wheel. It's called a Norton Blaze. They freaking work awesome. They're expensive as shit, but they work fucking great. It'll clean anything. You know, dirt, rust. It'll make your weld last a lot better. Oh, you just got off work? I hear ya. No, I didn't buy these at Harbor Freight. I got them off Amazon. They're called Norton Blaze. How often do my truck wheels curve or crack? Never really cracked never really cracked a wheel. Well, that's because he is a super trucker there, Oso. You know, that guy's been everywhere, you know. I'm sure he is. You know. I'm sure he's a super trucker. But, yeah. These Norton Blaze wheels, I would say Blaze wheels 1, Justin's arm 0. Yeah, I like the Norton wheels. Did the plant open the wrong chute? Yes. The plant opened the wrong chute, yes. A lot of people say drivers are hard to come by. To me, that really hasn't been that thing. Now, good drivers are hard to come by. You know, out of 10, you're going to have 3 that you can really rely on. You know, but let's see. You know, I'm gonna start hiring earlier this year because I kind of know what I need, and we'll start hiring earlier. But also, like, having brand new trucks helps. You kind of get the cream of the crop of the drivers. For some reason, they all like They all like new trucks for some reason. I don't know what it is. You know, they all like it. Yeah, like for the most part, I'm a decent person to work for. You know, I do get frustrated when I have to answer the same questions over and over again. But, you know, and I lose my patience pretty easy, you know. But if you can make it past all that, I really don't bother you. Yeah, they all really like new P-Hounds. No, I didn't fire the guy that flipped over that. No, he got a brand new truck. And he's been the only one that's driven it. Yeah, the cream will rise to the top. You're right. After a while, you'll figure out, you know, what it is. See, I treat everybody differently because everybody needs to be treated differently. Some people, you know what you can get away with, and some people, you know, so it's kind of like learning about the fucking, you know, learning their personality, you know. Like some answer, they you know, like when I say something, some don't listen. So when they ask me something, I don't listen, you know. I figure that's fair. Yeah, some of my drivers I don't have to answer questions to, you know. Yeah, Nick's number one around here. I don't really do vlogs. I'm not a vlogger. You know, I don't know what a vlog is. What is the vlogs? Oh, I can't get Nick in front of the camera. No. No. I've tried. Not going to happen. None of the guys want to be on the YouTube for some reason. Yeah, well, I had a guy ask me why I force regen my trucks the other day in the video. I didn't answer his question, but I'll answer it here. So the reason that I force regen my trucks kind of once a month is because they idle so high. So think of your DPF filter as a clean, you want to keep it as clean as humanly possible. So you don't want that shit to get filled up with soot and all that stuff. So the more that you clean it out, the better you will have less problems with it. You know, is the way that I think about it. How do you force regen? You got to have a laptop, or you can have a Snap-on type scanner or some other type of scanners, but you have to have something that you can go in and run the force regen on the truck. It's in a, you know, it's in like a file. We use about, I don't know what we use them. I know we use a month. We use, you know, 100, or we use 300 gallons a month in DEF. Yeah, you're going to need a better scanner. Yeah, I can fuck with the parameters. I haven't fucked with the parameters. I've changed like the cruise control speed and all that type of stuff. But, you know, I don't fuck with, you know, trying to take a 500 horsepower engine and turn it into a 605. That's, you know, I can do that, but it takes a little bit to reprogram them. It'll cost, you know, I can get it done. Yeah, you know, it's just because they idle so long. So you just want to keep them clean. You know, like if I had a piece of equipment that had all that shit on there, I would, you know, have the mechanic come in on Saturday and fucking regen the fucking thing. You'll have less fucking problems. The trucks are governed, but I can pick what the road speed is. You know, the DEF systems don't bother me. No, I'm not going to take a baseball bat to this scanner. This scanner is really nice. I paid for this one. The other one, it was given to me. And I thought it would be a pretty good video just to beat one. Because I'm sure there's people that want to beat shit with a fucking, you know, you want to beat shit electronic stuff with a bat. Yeah, plugged EGR coolers. That's what you want to do. You just want to clean all that stuff up. Well, I have the truck set at different speeds. 76 is where I got most of them set at. Some guys get 80. My truck was set at 120, so it'll never turn off. I think Nick's truck is set at 90. You don't want to be doing 120 mile an hour in a dump truck. First of all, the tires are only rated for about 70 mile an hour. So, you know, but you can change it. Yeah, there were some bull hauler speeds. That's true. Yeah. Nope, I haven't had any problems with the EGR systems on my truck. I've had a couple, like, sometimes it'll say, like, voltage not right, but that's just some little fucked up code that comes in when you start the trucks up. That happens a lot. Well, I haul 25 usually. Most of the time we're 24 to 23 ton usually. I mean, that's not how much the trucks will hold. They'll hold a lot more than that. But you can only haul this much. Yeah. Beating that scanner with a bat was a lot of fun. Sometimes you just need to get your frustrations out. You know, that's because everybody asks, like, about scanners. You know, like, dude, I don't work on cars. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the best scanner for you is. I really don't know. Ask somebody that works with this shit every day. Okay? I don't fucking know. Yeah, no, we've had 30 tons in them before. More than that. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't remember the scanner video. No, there's no regulations for, no, I didn't do a video on what, you know, whatever. Yes, I wish I could smash the cell phone and be left alone. You know. Yeah, you can haul 23 and triaxle over there. Yeah. Matt, what is your question? Yeah, I'm getting all trucks from now on. Any truck that I order will have the high lift gate. I like the high lift gate. Also, it won't push you out of the paver, which is quite nice. But yeah, I want a high lift gate. I like the high lift gates trucks. No, I don't have a car scanner. Yeah, see, I have a scan tool that has the factory software all on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's air lift gates. That's what it is. That's the high lift gate. It's not hydraulic. It's done by air. Yeah, those are the best ones to have because it won't push you out of the paver. And if you have some big shit in there, fucking, you just open it up and it falls right out. And if you have to get up in the bed, it's easy to get on there. You know, it costs more than $100, yes. No, my drivers don't steal anything, you know. Yeah, you can still, it works both ways. It's dual function. You have to turn the lever to make the high lift gate come up. It has another little thing that you pull, psh, and it'll come up very slowly and come back down. But yeah, you can still slam the gate. Yep, I bought those. Yeah, you can still do that. But if you're like back here at the shop and you got to get up in it, instead of putting a block of wood or something in between the door, you can just open the high lift gate and then climb right up in there. It works pretty awesome. I like it. I could use a pallet of Mountain Dew. Yeah, it's much more convenient when you. Well, my trucks don't really. Uh, they don't really have air leaks. If they do have air leaks, I find them and fix them. Most of the time it's just a fitting or something like that. That's what I like to do is find the air leaks and fix them. Oh, shit. Well, fuck, it's about 2 o'clock. I have to get home here soon. Go home. It's put on some comfy pants and sit in my chair. I know, I need a nap. Yeah, I'm ready for Santa. I got all my stuff done. This year, I really don't know what I'm getting. I didn't really ask for anything. My wife said she got me stuff, but I don't really know what it is. You know, uh, so I have to find out whatever. The Rush guy said he was going to come down. I've never heard from him, so I bet that'll be after the first of the year. They want to call me and sell me that shit all the time. Nope, the lift axles never fail to steer. You know, never fail. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, crazy ass outlaw 83. Sounds like you're in a biker gang or something. Well, the 6X hoodies, I haven't found a company that makes them. That's the problem. You know, I can't find one. Well, an X15 is supposed to be a 1,000,000-mile motor before you have to in-frame them, theoretically. Now, with a dump truck, here's what you gotta, that's 1,000,000 miles going up and down the highway. So a dump truck really probably 5 to 600,000. You really got to think about if you're going to do an in-frame in one of them. But it's also dependent on how you drive them and how you fucking take care of them. But a dump truck, think about if you had a dump truck with 500,000 miles on it is like a road tractor with 1,000,001 or something like that. Just because they get beat up so bad, they're always in rough, they're in the off-road, they're in fucking all that shit. Yeah, an in-frame just means you don't pull the block out of the truck. You just take the heads off, put fresh pistons, all that type of stuff in there. New head if it needs it. I would recommend putting a new head on it. Then this stuff you would have to you'd probably have to put new EGR cooler, turbo, fucking all the other shit. It would be a disaster. I don't know if I want to get into that. No, the Rush dealer here in Cincinnati sells internationals. Um, but there is some fucking, there is some Rush Truck Centers that sell Peterbilt. I think they sell everything. You know, I'm sure there's a Rush Truck Kenworth or something like that. You know, that Peterbilt Steve dude, he's a Rush guy. He works at Rush. I don't know if he's in, I don't know where he's in. Oklahoma, Kansas, maybe? I thought he was in Nashville, but I don't know where he is. Yeah, we're working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yep. Okay, most out in the. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I got the truck back. Wow, it's on its third motor. Well, that's a warranty issue. So fuck that. They can fix that. Probably takes about 4 weeks to get it. Oh, there you go, Fuzzy. Is it is it the yeah, smell the seat, Fuzzy. ah, I already know who it is. Is it the one that you have 2 hour long conversations with? What's my big goal for 2019? I guess we'll save that for the New Year's Eve live stream, and I'll kind of tell you what my plans are. I'll let you stew on that one. Ah, okay, Fuzzy, go fix that thing. I'm sure it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that she just needs that. Smell the seat. Okay, hold on here. I just got something. Man, I'm telling you, you change your name to a trucking business and fucking. Some guy wants to know what type of boots I wear. Yeah. I don't have any five. I have. I don't have any 5X t-shirts. I didn't buy any of those. Yeah. Hey, Queen. Only if you knew what Fuzzy was talking about, you would die laughing. It's hilarious, Queen. You know what I'm saying? You know. You got to remember to warm her up like a dump truck. You can't just slam it in gear. You got to fucking be easy with that thing. You know. So I guess I'll have to answer this question. Let's see here. In a little bit. Fuzzy works on that van all the time. I don't even think it's broke. It is a Chrysler. It's a Dodge Caravan. He works on this thing all the time. Anytime this girl hears a noise, she brings it over to Fuzzy's house. It's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. Oh, it's a Ford? Oh, I forgot about that. No. I'm not going to run. It doesn't get cold enough here, I think, for block heaters. We haven't had any problems with the truck starting up in the morning. Not a one. Not a one goddamn problem. Yeah, I went with the full beard. Now, my wife told me to grow it, so I said, okay, I'll grow it out. It's not cold enough yet. You know, we haven't had no problems. But if they will, then yeah, I'll have to fucking go out there and do it. But these trucks start easy. One crank, man. They're running. I'm like, son of a bitch, these things are nice. Yeah, Minnesota probably would be a little bit of an issue. But I always make sure the guys warm the trucks up at least for 5-10 minutes before they drive off. Usually the first guy here starts all the trucks up. So he'll start every one of them up and get them idling, then come in here and sit down in the heat for a little bit. No, I'm not gonna go to the border anytime soon. Depends what they're paying. If they're paying some kind of outrageous money, maybe. But there'll be all those people in Texas be on that shit. Yeah, North Dakota's cold. Fuck that. That's just too cold for me. No thanks. Yeah, they're not addicted to ether. Well, the new trucks, I don't spray anything in them. I don't ether them at all. Fuck that. If it don't start, it'll start in a little bit. Yeah, I'm sure the beds run slower in the winter because it's cold, but it'll eventually get heated up. My hands get too cold. No, we don't use snow tires. The same tires run all year. I don't know if I would switch to a T880. Well, one thing I don't like the mirror location. I don't like how the mirrors, they're a little too low. They need to be higher on the truck. I feel like I can't see. No, I don't plug my trucks in. No. Also, we don't run when it's -10 outside. I don't think I'd run the trucks. So I wouldn't even try starting them. Your PTO is dripping. Well, you might want to check that because it could be the gasket on the transmission and you would have low oil in the transmission. And you don't want to have low oil in the transmission. It'll burn that motherfucker up. Quick. Quick. Jesus Christ, Oso. What are his videos? I didn't even know he had videos. Nick Fisher. Let's see here. He's got videos? Let's go to channel. See what we got here. He's in a Kobe restaurant and he sold an Amtrak's train for the first time. Glacier Mountain. Oh, dumbass ripped the PTO gear apart. How in the fuck do you do that? You got to push the clutch in there. Hot rod. Yeah, I'll do a video about that old one. Taking that old one apart. We'll take that thing apart eventually. It's still sitting on the shelf. I worked on something else that I've had here since like fucking August. I wanted to get that done and get that shipped out to the person. But I got that project finished today, so I'll edit that video sometime next week and fucking go from there. No, oh, so I'm not playing. What type of? Well, I get the batteries in the cab, so they have Optima yellow tops in them. Is what batteries? There's 3 Optima yellow tops in there. Is what batteries I got because mine are in the cab. Yeah, I get people hit me up to fix their trucks. I do a lot of service work, like brakes, fix airlines, fix air tanks, fix mud flaps, fix stuff. Yeah, I get a lot of I get a lot of people hit me up, you know. Like, hey, can you grease my truck? A lot of people don't want to grease their truck for some reason. I don't know why. You know, I mean, it sucks to grease 10 of or 7 of them, but fuck. How in the hell do you fuck up one with an Allison transmission? You just raise the hood? Oh, okay. Nah, I do that. I'll fucking, simple jobs that I could do here by myself that don't take 2 people to do. Put brakes on, all that type of stuff. You know. The mud flap thing, it would just rip them off in the paver every time. It's probably a good idea if you haul dirt, but to fucking the paver, it'd rip them off every time. Yeah, the automatic transmission video, I'm probably going to shoot that next weekend. I'll shoot that next weekend, so it'll be out after the first of the year. I'm trying not to have as many videos preloaded. Like right now I got 4, and that'll be the next 4 releases. So, and then I got 5. I'll work on editing that one. And then, I usually try to keep 2 or 3 videos ahead. Yeah, the pavers are hard on the fucking equipment. It'd rip those things right out. But anyway, I guess I'm going to get off here, guys. I guess have a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys get stuff that you asked for or whatever. You get enjoyment out of your watching your kids open their shit. That's the thing that I'm looking forward to the most, to seeing little E opening up his stuff to see, what he likes. But everybody else have a Merry Christmas. And I'll catch you before the new year. Sure, we'll do another one of these next week sometime because I'll be sitting here doing nothing or, sweeping the shop floor like I always do, and pretty much go from there. But like always, thanks for watching, guys, and I gotta fucking get out of here.